Hello, you lot. Hey. My mini fan club. Hey. Yeah. Hi everybody, very special video today. I'm with a very kind gentleman who's allowed me to come on his permission, and it's Indiana Jon. Say
hi
hello,
guys.
my friend.
Hi.
So go and check out his channel. He finds a lot of Roman coins and a lot of very special items. So go and check him out when you can, and we'll have a look at what we both find. I'll show you my stuff on mine. He'll show you his stuff on his, and we'll compare them at the end. See you in a bit. Well, I wanted to share with you the very first haul that, button. Very first find of the day is a flat button. But I do like to find those. Cool. Moving on. Okay, folks, well, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what that is yet, but that looks very much like a coin. Wow, that's definitely not round, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't have any water with me at the moment. There might be some detail on it, but it certainly looks like I have a coin there. Second target. Woohoo! Could be a great day out. Could also be a peak too soon. Moving on. Well, it's not going to be all coins and treasure today. It's going to be some rusty rings also. Moving on. What do we have here? Ooh. Yeah. Well, it's a coin again. No, it's not. Oh, it's a button. This day's going to be a killer for me. Ups and downs. Not sure. Not sure if there's something on that. I'll clean that up later. Okay, moving on. Next find is just an old bullet casing by the looks of it. Oh, it's gone. Okay, I'll find it. Moving on. Bringing you guys in, that was a junky target. I'm not sure at the moment whether that's a piece of trash or not. I don't know. To me, that looks like a ring. By the looks of it, it would have had stones in it. I think I found a ring. Copper by the looks of it. Not particularly fancy, but would have been a, you know, back when this was made, it would have been something really nice. But yeah, I think that's what it is. Very cool. Wow. Moving on. Coin number 2 for today, but this one I stole off John. He said I could dig the signal. So it's not technically my find, but it's a little tiny Roman. Very cool, very grateful to John. Moving on. And just a surface find is this beautiful incandescent piece of glass. I don't think the GoPro does that justice, but that's beautiful. Moving on. Well, I'm not sure what that find is, but it could be piece off a brooch or something like that, but I'm sure John will be able to tell me more. I'll ask him in a bit. He's digging at the moment. Moving on. This area at some point must have had some kind of building on it. And you can see the bits of red brick hanging around here. And also bits of this. Wow, it's a huge piece of pottery. Okay, very cool. A lot of history in this area. A lot of targets as well, but mostly iron, so it's a bit difficult to pick between. See you in the next. I think I'm going to have to live dig this one for you guys. 50s, 30s, 40s, jumpy signal. No, doesn't sound particularly big or particularly deep. But I could be wrong. I frequently am. Oh, come on. Going wrong still. Let's have a look. What do we have? I'll come back to you in a minute when I got it out, guys. Just a magnificent piece of farm machinery. Could be a piston, I guess, the base of a piston. Not sure. Moving on. Well, I'm not sure how old that is, but that's some kind of hand implement, I guess. I don't know, there's a piece missing. Could it have been a very small knife blade? Or something else? Could be something interesting. Okay, moving on. Well, I wish I'd live dug that, but I've been digging a lot of rubbish. I'm pretty sure, am I sure? I am sure now. That's a Roman. That's another Roman. Very cool. Hopefully there's some detail left on it. Moving on. Let's try it again. See if we've got another button here, but the numbers are different. 60, 70. '60s can be very interesting. 70 is normally not so interesting. Well, it will be interesting. Yeah, too many interestings. Well, whatever it is out. And it's in the clump. Oh, indeed it is. That looks to be a fairly modern one. Yeah, it's I'll clean that off, but I think that's Britannia in the back. Can't quite make out what that is on the face, whether it's an Elizabeth or not sure about it, or George. Might be a George. Oh yeah, it is a George. Had it the wrong way up. It's a George. There's George. Okay. But cool. Moving on. Now at the moment, I haven't got a clue what I'm finding. Piece of a button. Okay. Looks like there might be a pattern on it, but I'm not sure. But it's part of a button. Not so old. Moving on. Well, that's a very funny find. Remember earlier I found a piece of iron that I thought might be part of a piston? Actually, that's the top of the piston. So, but the bottom is was about 100 yards away. Now I found the top to it. Crazy. Moving on. They're always cool to find. Great big horseshoe. I remember Geeker Bleeps finding one of these recently. I was very excited. I've lost track of how many I've found now, but that's quite a nice one. Cool. Moving on. And my next find is a lovely part of a spectacle buckle, Tudor 1500s roughly. It's a shame it's not a complete one, but that's lovely. Love to find those. Okay, you would have had the other part, would have been, looked like a number 8. Cool. Moving on. Oh, just found myself another Roman. No. No, it's a button. Ah. Well, one of the last finds of the day. Looks like another Roman. Or is it a button? I've been fooled before. Nope. This one is definitely an old Roman. Cool. Started the day with one, ended the day with one. Moving on. I'm sorry I don't have a decent close-up camera for this part of it, the wrap up, but I'll do the best that I can with the GoPro. Some interesting finds with a blade of some kind, could be just for you know, why is this out in the middle of the fields? You would think that's too small to be, you know, for field work, but it could be some kind of hoe. Not sure. Sheep's tooth, lots of teeth on the field, so it shows history there. Harmonica reed, you know, the usual trash and iron, big nail head. Some pieces of lead. That's a piece of lead. That's interesting because it obviously was meant to be something at some point. Perhaps they would have written on it or done something. It's clearly the edges have been done to make it look a bit different. But there's nothing, I can't see any detail on it. This John thought might be Roman, so he said don't quote him on it, but it could be, so it could be quite interesting. Load of buttons. I saved that because I quite like that, and that's Gilles dentifrice, or whatever. It's got lots of writing on that. Made in Great Britain, Wapping, London, and then there's this space for name there, and there's a gap, so I guess you could have put someone's name there. It's got lots of registered numbers on it. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's not that old, it's aluminium. Two beautiful pieces of spectacle buckle, which I was very, very happy to find. That's probably the smallest bit of spectacle buckle I've ever found. Some beautiful glass, beautiful colours. A George, 1921, George halfpenny. Pretty nice condition actually. I'll clean that up some more. It's cool. And 4, that's definitely a Roman coin. That is definitely a Roman coin. You can just about make out some lettering around the edge. There is detail on here. It's very difficult to make out exactly what that is. I have to clean that up some more. But there is definitely quite a bit of detail on there. Another coin. That's a thinner one, but John was also convinced that that's a Roman that's just worn down. And then another one which is probably a Roman coin. but it seems to be a bit rusty, so it could be something else. Don't know. Not sure. Anyway, and well, I think one of the best finds of today was actually this ring. I mean, it doesn't look much, but it's quite old. Would have been something really nice when it was made. But yeah, a really amazing day out finding Roman coins, ring, obviously lots and lots of buttons and different things, but it's a fascinating area. You know, spectacle buckles. You just never knew what was going to come up next. Go and check out Indiana Jon's channel and the video that was done with me, because he got some incredible stuff. Roman silver, an amazing artifact. I won't tell you what it is. It's a bucket lister for most of us. A bucket list I didn't even realize I had in my bucket list. But anyway, now I do. So go and check him out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, moving on.